Hello everyone, welcome to our fifth round coverage. A little bit in delay, but okay. Well, hopefully we can still get to do something. So it was, I don't know, not super. Very few rounds of super exciting, but it had little bit excitement. I mean, okay, mainly Mamederov beating Van Foyst with the black pieces. Okay, I think it was a game that, well, we will get to see that. I mean, both players had their fair share of inaccuracies. Mamederov was probably pushing most of the game. Quite interesting for me was the game of Grandelius against Carlsen, and definitely not great show by Carlsen so far in this tournament. To be honest, I think at some point position was dangerous but not clear. All the other games were draws, so nothing really changed. Vidit still had the lead, joined by Mamederov after the win with 3.5 out of 5, and alright, the rest had this, the rest had that. Let me look quickly if there was anything that I thought super exciting from the games. Nothing much. Okay, Rapport beat Praga in to join the leaders, right? I want to say that my numbers are right. No, not to join the leaders, but yeah, to join the leaders. Alright, so there were Vidit, Mamederov, and Rapport. Okay, let's have a quick one on the games. I want to show mainly one key position I thought in Carlsen game. Okay, so this is a line we've seen similar. The game Grandelius against Rapport had this stuff, and okay, I thought it was quite interesting that quite few players in the tournament here in Tata Steel 2022 played this line, which is very small line, not very big, let's put it this way. So there is one game Anand against Van Foyst, and then there is another game Nepomniachtchi against Caruana. So interesting. Alright, I want to go to the key position without discussing too much the theory. Okay, so this is okay. I mean, this entire line is like, I don't know, like looks like so bizarre, at least to my taste. I mean, usually in such lines, Bishop e7 is easily being played, but I don't think that when the file is open, this is really acceptable, right? When the file is open that way. I mean, put the pawn on g2, put the pawn on a7. Yeah, that would be super duper normal, but not really that way. That's what I think, at least. Okay, Carlsen took, which, well, I think is, yeah, it's okay, I guess, but it all like looks so bizarre. Like the knight on h6, I don't really know what to make of it other than saying it looks like really bizarre game so far. Okay, it got even tiny weirder, I think. Okay, the bishop cannot move, or should not move, I guess. Stuff like that. Again, looks complicated, but I mean, in general, too many threats. I don't know, bishop d3. I guess Carlsen was not too worried about something like that because it's pretty much forced. Okay, Grandelius took and bishop b2, and alright, here I think Carlsen like played too aggressive. Knight f7 pretty much seems like only move, I believe, or something like that, when the main idea is that, alright, black has a lot of compensation here. Black is not going to be worried being a pawn down this way. I mean, even positionally, the f3 pawn is really weak, the pressure on the file. Okay, white doesn't have to take, but in general, this is super okay for black. Bishop takes b5, bishop c6. But yeah, this d5 is really aggressive, and this is really the key point that I want us to discuss. Okay, Grandelius took. Yeah, of course, bishop c6, just nothing. Queen takes or take and pawn take. Yeah, and here the key moment. I mean, okay, the game was really messy. I don't really know what to make of it. It looked like at some point Carlsen was putting the pressure, but again, optically looking, it looks catastrophe. The bishop, the file, but okay, the pawn is maybe not that crucial, and black wanna go rook h3, move the king, knight g5. I don't know. This is like, yeah, it was Carlsen that was pressuring. The game ended in a draw. But I want to go to the key point again. It's I've mentioned it many times. I'll mention it again. Right? It's awesome to sit at home. Well, I wish I could say I have something good to drink or eat. All right, without anything good to eat or drink, still be home with little bit computer, little bit engine, little bit slowly looking, and then being super smart. Yeah, well, the game is a bit tougher, but still, I mean, queen b4 check looks logical. I mean, it looks logical. King has to go, and well, capture is not really that great, right? Queen b3. Yeah, I mean, okay, I want to make a really big distinction here between what the computer is saying. Oh, computer thinks this is like winning for white, like maybe +2 or something, like really serious. And what do we think? Alright, white has 2 moves that computers say are like +1.5, +2. I mean, okay, very big advantage. But I understand it. I think this is really messy. At the beginning I thought, oh man, how come Grandelius didn't play that? Yeah, I mean, rook d3, knight d6, of course, rook d3. Yeah, it's like black is down 2 pawns. Black is down 2 pawns. White has quite a bit of pieces there around the king, so most likely white is not going to be checkmated, and I can understand Grandelius for not playing it. I think with proper play this could have been a really big challenge for the world champion. Again, as mentioned, the game ended in a, I cannot say peaceful draw, but finally it got into some opposite color play. But yeah, it looked at some point black had some chances. Obviously Magnus is pushing. Yeah, but it was never too much, I would say. I mean, even here it looks a bit somewhat nicer for black, but probably not anymore. Yeah, so nothing crazily dramatic here other than the moment that we shared. Okay, a game that was very important for the tournament was Mamederov beating Van Foyst, last year winner with the black pieces. And alright, well, let's have a look. Alright, so our game, which very quickly went into some really small played line. Okay, this a4 is, I think if I remember correctly, there were a few hundred games in the database with this line. I mean, of course, c3, knight bd2 are the big huge line. Like, okay, queen e2, bishop e3 are the others. So those 4 moves are quite big, I would say, but okay. A4, B4, I think if I remember correctly, I'm looking, yeah, there was only one, I mean, let's go tiny. Bishop E3, Bishop E7, yeah, I mean, there's only one other game of a Grandmaster at all, if I haven't missed anything, the late Kashimov, great player that, well, tragically passed away way too early due to sickness. So yeah, in that game, it's a game knight d2 was played against another Dutch player, Laami, played in 2006. Okay, knight bd2 was played there. I don't think this line is that promising for white, but I can say that, okay, Van Foy's played reasonably fast, so I would think that he was in his preparation, and the same, okay, Mamedov played fast, but I do not know. Like, okay, black has the bishop pair, but I mean, basically white claim is that he can have better, more active pieces, and okay, maybe in the endgame the a6 pawn is weak. I would say mostly now it's the more active pieces. Alright. Yeah, I like bishop d7. I mean, I really like bishop d7. You keep your bishop in such position. Yeah, I quite like this move. Okay, knight f3. Yeah, I mean, this is a key continuation. Bishop c2, okay, checkmate is never bad, and queen e3. I mean, I can tell you computer thought white was okay here. I mean, white was a bit better. I'm not so certain why, but I mean, okay, maybe I'm just too much in love with the bishop pair. Maybe something has to do with the weakness of the f6 square and some ideas around the king. Okay, I can understand why white can be better. I think I would be okay with black here. Very okay. In general, I prefer black here, but again, as I'm telling you, okay, computers think tiny differently, so it's a bit stronger. But again, as a human, I would prefer that. Okay, this knight f3 is, yeah, I'm looking to see when was the first move that he spent quite a bit of time. Like knight d4 was a move that he spent little bit, and knight f3 quite more. But I don't like this move. I'm not certain what he overlooked or what was his idea. I mean, okay, this is a obviously super forced move. Okay, e6 only move not to resign. I mean, okay, this is the idea, right? But black, of course, doesn't have to take. Bishop e8 was played. Yeah, and okay, this was maybe only way to go, right? Maybe only way to go. Bishop c2 and f5 knight e2. And maybe the position is unclear. I mean, the pawn on d5 might be a target. I don't know. It looks really nice for black, but maybe not so clear. Alright. But knight g5 was played. Yeah, and here just a blunder. I mean, just a blunder. And I mean, queen h3 was crucial, right? I mean, we already established that checkmate is a not bad threat. Okay, I can understand this, that white has compensation here. This pawn is tiny weak. I mean, the rook will be on the files. Alright, this white has to go, but again, it means that knight f3 was not that great. But okay, so this was the idea, trying to get similar stuff, but that was just wrong. That was just wrong, because, well, how about you? Oh man, I didn't want to take it that much. I wanted to ask you, how about you pause and you tell me why it's wrong. Alright, so why is this knight f7 wrong? Bishop take f7. Alright, if you back with us, yeah, then this is the big move. Just black is just winning a piece. Black is just winning a piece. Okay, so it was like really just bad play by white from about equal unclear position to have lost this way. And I would say in general, I don't know if Van Foster prepared it, came with some big idea, but it obvious things just didn't work here for him. Alright, so this, I think just winning, yeah, of course it's crucial to take, right? Yeah, and I would say here, I don't think I'm in love with this. I mean, I can 100% understand this idea. I think that something like, let me take a move back. Yeah, playing more for the attack. I mean, the black pieces are weird. The dark color bishop is awesome, especially on this diagonal with some activity with the pair of bishops. I think that trying to go more for the attack is better choice. And the way the game went, I believe it is justified to play that way. Okay, this is good, I would say, for black, of course. But yeah, some things went not so great here. Yeah, c4, and yes, so far it's okay. And queen a7 was needed. Now, I think that black didn't play right, or I said it when black rushed to take the a5 pawn. And again, I perfectly understand why. Well, you just want to eliminate this annoying pawn that can be dangerous, but playing for initiative was way better. And here it's really crucial. Again, after this move, black is better, but way less than before. But I think this is just wrong, because yeah, this is horrible move for white. Let me see what the time was when rook c1. 22 minutes if the times are right. I mean, that is no joke. If the times are right. Nah, I mean, I think that queen b7 is gonna make a draw. I mean, the main idea is that white will try to go after this pawn, right? I mean, check. The bishop moves, this pawn is gone, and another time check. Yeah, I just don't think that this is any great stuff. Maybe there are even better ways for white to play, but I think queen d7 would have just... Oh, and this is a big move, sorry. This is a really big move. Maybe this check is what Van Foist overlooked with the idea king h6, queen c1. Yeah, so I mean, okay, rook c1 just losing the game. Like queen b4 was possible. Queen c7 is a good move. Rook takes, bishop takes f2, queen f4. Okay, this should be winning for black. And this is also just winning. Yeah. I mean, okay, the keeping that pawn was quite nice, right? Yes. So I would say this. I mean, it was, let's say, unclear game. This f5, knight f7, sorry, e6, knight g5, knight f7, not really such a great idea. Obviously white overlooked, rook takes f7, and then Mamedov didn't play very well. Like, it needs to be clear, Mamedov didn't play very well, but, well, the key moment, queen b7, would have made a draw for white, I believe. Rook c1 just lost immediately. So a game with quite a bit of inaccuracies, but, well, you know, that's part of what's going on there. All right, so there are three leaders to the tournament, right? I'm just looking to see that I haven't blundered. Mamederov, Vidit, and Rapport with 3.5 out of 5, and after it, several players behind. Alright, I'll see you for round 6. Bye for now.